It's Johnny Jones, and I'm here at home. RETEVIS sent me a box of FM radios to review again. These are going to be FRS, not GMRS, which you know won't be quite as long range, but you do not need a license. Don't get your hopes up on these yet. Hold on, different video. Doing this first. So, grab yourself some coffee, old friends, black as always, like my pitiful soul, and let's get to it. Yes, I bought a camera stand. Let's not talk about it. Anyways, I want to thank RETEVIS for sending these to me. I was supposed to actually review these a little while ago, but I had some, multiple frickin' problems with phones. So, here I am, a bit late, but RETEVIS radios. I've already had to use these. I had to crawl under the house with these, which is fine. This one's kind of dirty. That wasn't me, by the way. That was my brother, okay? We can blame him. So I had to get under the house, because I'm in my camper, you see. Yes, got my guitar there. Things are a little bit out of order right now. But I had to run the water pipe for this and the electricity. Climb under the house. These were great for that. And I did get them a bit dirty. Sorry, RETEVIS. Sorry, I appreciate the free radios, but I'm going to abuse them. What I do like about these initially is they're so damn cute and flat. I get so tired of those round, chunky-ass radios because they don't fit so well in the pocket. These do. Now, of course, you do have clips for them right here. Let's pretend like I got those out. And the charging cable is literally just a USB cable with two charging ends on it. You charge with a little wall wart here. I guess this is, 5 volts or something like that. Let's see. 5 volts, 1 amp. Okay. Let's see, what else do you get? You get the programming cable. Starting to get a little bit spooky-dooky outside. Spooky-dooky outside, but spooky-dooky outside, boy.
Horror channel 22, battery 3.
Okay, alrighty. That is channel up and down.
Channel 1. Channel 2. Channel 3.
Don't you fucking say in the comments what I'm thinking. I swear to God. Be nice, guys.
Horror channel 1, battery 3.
Alright, so we got 3. They've been charging these a while, so battery 3 must be max. I'm rolling thunder! Power and rain! And here is your mic and headphone port. Basically the same port that you would program the radio with. It's just basically to hang this on your coat or something. And have some earbuds in with a mic on it. And you can use Vox that way without having to push a button. I really like this. It is clean enough. I mean, like I said, I don't really know what... Oh my God, I'm transmitting too close to my brain. Remember, guys, make sure you don't have this too close to your face. The FCC talks about that all the time in the EMF exposure levels in the back of their ham radio books. Man, you guys don't want to transmit with this close to your face at all. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't it a walkie-talkie, you know, and that you would put it next to your goddamn face? Yeah, you know, that's a good point. That's a pretty good point. I could agree with that. I see where you're coming from there. It's kind of like smartphones, you know? Smartphones, if you read in the back of the manual, you know, get an iPhone, it says not to put it close to your face more than a few minutes or, you know, in possible cancer or whatever. Who cares, right? It's in the fine print. Why put a frickin' mic on the thing and a speaker on the thing, okay? Like, I get the speaker phone, like you got the loudspeaker. I'm talking about the fucking earpiece, okay? Why even do that? Why do that if you're not supposed to have it close to your face? We also have a guarantee. Hell yeah. A 2-year manufacturer warranty. That is pretty nice. I like that. I like that very much for what these do cost, actually. These do cost a bit, but they are actually a pretty good build quality. And if you look at my last video that I did on them, they're actually quite nice. Knees in the jungle. We have a compander circuit. Now this is frickin' cool. Now I don't know if every radio, as far as I don't know if every handheld is gonna have that or not. I'm not that familiar with the handheld radios, But I do know this, that a compander circuit I've talked about before when I made the video on the Cobra sound trackers, right? So the Cobra sound trackers, are they better, right? That's the video if you want to go look at it. A compander circuit basically takes down the range of your voice to limited frequencies, just the intelligible frequencies. And so basically you get to talk further for the same amount of power. It's really good. It's quite nice. And Cobra sound tracker radios do actually work better when you turn those circuits on. So without further ado, let's just get a range test out of these. I want to see what they do. 2 watts? Geez, that might take us several miles. That's the unfortunate thing. That I don't even know if I can, you know, fuck, I might have to go on the road with these, but we'll see. Bam! Thunderstruck! Alright, we're going to start doing the range test. Got my fiancée, she's going to roll down the road, yes. Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Oh, yes, radios are cool.
Alright. Alright, well, I'll stay here and see when I lose you.
Okie dokie.
Voice. You sound more Canadian on the radio.
What?
I said you sound more Canadian on the radio. Alright, we probably will make it a good mile. We'll see though. I'm counting down in a dip.
Okay, we're just at the little water spot on the road here.
Yeah, I still got you in my camera. So we're on 2 watts power. This is channel 1. I didn't want to use the half watt because I thought, well, if I can figure out 2 watts, chances are that I'll know what a half watt will do. I might just do a little bit of walking around on a half watt, but I don't think there's a point in doing that because it might be a little too far, but we'll see.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. I see you leaving now. All right, you just pulled out. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. It's a little bit gravelly though.
You might lose me. If you do, just leave it on for a little while. We might reconnect somewhere.
Okay, I'll do that.
We're going to wait for call-outs. Where are you at about right now?
We're at the stoplight at Gloryland Church Baptist sign thingy.
Oh, you're already down at the stoplight. Okay.
Through the green light.
All right. You're getting a bit fuzzy, but I can still hear you.
Just past Spring Hill Road.
Okay. Still fuzzy, but still intelligible. That's good.
Okay, we are now at Road.
Oh, that's where Tater lives. Cool. It's starting to get a little fuzzy. Okay, where are you? I think I've lost you now. Good luck to you. Alright, I'm going to go look on the map and see how far we got. Now, keep in mind, the higher the frequency, the more this foliage is going to attenuate stuff. Now, it's a pretty good line of sight shot there, but there's some hills too, so your results may be different. Maybe you'll get way, 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 way farther. In fact, you know, when they make walkie-talkies, they'll put on the back, especially GMRS radios, are like 5-mile range. Well, they're testing them on top of a fucking mountain, most likely, and talking 5 miles to someone down on the ground. Well, there's nothing to attenuate. There's no hills or anything like that. So it depends. If you're around a lot of buildings, you might get, you know, very limited range on this. If you're in the desert, maybe 5 freaking miles. But this is the best test I can give you. So let's go see how far we got. I want you to keep in mind that there could have been a lot of attenuation just being in the shell of the truck as well. So it's not an ideal situation, but in fact, that's where you'll be using these in not very ideal situations. So this will be a great test. So yeah, I forgot the formula of feet in the miles. Leave me alone. Anyways, the point is the last point of intelligibility, not the very end of it. Shit. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Don't pay attention to that. That's not... Alright, so the last point of intelligibility, not the very last contact, but the one before that, or the one where I could actually understand everything she was saying, it ended about 0.75 miles, which is fine if you're going to be on a farm, hunting, you know, camping with your buddies. And by the way, that's probably a good example. So the area in which we live, you know, there's some hills, there's some woods, not a lot of cars, it's not a city. So this is probably what you'll get camping, something around this. Like I said, if you're in a city, yeah, good luck. Cut that into quarters. Really, I mean, ultimately, the signal bounces off of everything, this line of sight. You can't really transmit very well around a building. Like I said, too, you know, the fact that they were in a moving vehicle in a truck with that shell around it could have caused a lot of problems, too. I don't think so much, but it could have attenuated somewhat, the signal somewhat, or cause some constructive or destructive interference. That's basically where a signal bounces off a surface and bounces back into itself and causes some interference. So, by the way, like I said, this is a pretty good test because things aren't perfect conditions. And most of the time on the back of the box, they'll give you the range for perfect conditions. And, well, let's face it, there's no such thing as a perfect condition. And, well, I guess it's a pretty good test. Do I recommend RETEVIS radios? Yeah, why not? I mean, beats the hell out of buying some name brand shit like Cobra that's made in the same place. It's Chinese stuff, and quite frankly, I've tried these out and felt the integrity of them. They're pretty good. If you can get them for cheap, do it. Anyways, it's Johnny Jones. I'm here at home. And I'll see you later.